We had the idea of actually refurbishing one of our day centres. We had too many small ones which didn't really fit today's purposes because they were old-fashioned. So we decided to invest in just 14 really good day centres. And furthermore, we decided that those day centres could accommodate people with different problems. So not just the elderly, which is what used to happen, but also those people with disabilities as well. And you've seen here today for yourself the amount of pleasure that people get from coming here. And I have to say it's been money extraordinarily well spent.
This centre's been open for over 20 years prior to the refurbishment, and in time what was modern, what was open and light 20 years ago now is no longer. Things have moved on. It was getting tired and everything requires a refurbishment, so it was an ideal opportunity to spend money on it and bring it up to the 21st century.
When you refurbish a building like this, it's quite traumatic, particularly for the people who use the building, but also for the staff, because staff become very attached to these buildings. They work in them for many years. But actually, looking around the people's faces, you see the enjoyment that people are getting from the building. You see the staff coming in. I heard a story earlier on of a staff member who was in tears when they came into the building. Having worked here for 20 years, they saw the new building and they burst into tears. That's the kind of effect it has on people.
We've got 13 of these units now, all of which open. This is the last one. It's cost in excess of £6.6 million, and you've only got to look and see the face, not only of the service users, but also the carers and the staff that work here. They're delighted with it. If they're delighted with it, I certainly am delighted. 21st century facilities for 21st century people.
It's very nice to be here today to see the service users again using the building. Seeing it from day one, where it was a bit of a mammoth task to get this project handed over in the timescale, and we're really looking at the project in building, but now to see the human effect of that is a very nice thing to see. Working with the East Midlands Property Alliance, the EMPA framework across the 6 daycare centres has been a massive benefit for everybody involved. I don't think that through the normal tender process you'd be able to get to the timescales that we had and the quality at the end of it that we produce from that.
The more you do something, the better you get at it. And by allowing us to bundle together these 6 services, we've actually got better value for money out of it, because we haven't been reinventing the wheel every time. There's always a shared experience and a learned experience there, and it would really have got value for money. And do you know, they've come on budget and on time. I can't say how grateful I am to that, because I have to say, without that we couldn't have done nearly as much as we have to.
From design, from architects, through the contractors, from the subcontractors, it's been a fantastic process. We've redesigned and modernised 10 buildings in the space of a year. That's a phenomenal achievement, and we couldn't have done that without the expert help of the contractors.